took care of that. All right, we're rolling on this. You're in the center. You can see
Not
yourself.
really. I'll go over here. Yeah.
Oh, we got to do the cold open. Forget about the damn cold open. Hey, here's to... That's to 300, baby.
You see, I just clinked your glass with a mic.
What if we both went like this? That'll be good for the audio listener. That's so fucking dumb.
What if we did that and they broke?
Sounds like shit now. Fuck the cold open we had planned. Welcome back to the Bells and Whistles podcast. Ryan Freely from Bernie. How you guys doing today? How you doing?
We're doing our best. Here, let me get my glasses.
Hey, we have to say thank you for 300 subscribers on YouTube.
Thank you for 300 subscribers on YouTube.
You guys are the fucking best.
That's I'll be the first to say I never thought we'd get here.
You're for damn sure. I remember we were at 150. We doubled in size.
I know.
It's the equivalent of a, a tadpole growing
a caterpillar.
Yeah, fucking who cares? But that's pretty badass.
No, that's pretty cool. How long have we been at it?
About 15 years. About 15 fucking years. No.
I think, what are we, maybe 6 months in?
Well, I mean, think about it. We started to record. We've recorded our first podcast
in December.
I want to say it was probably November. Well, no, probably December.
Yeah, but we didn't post it until
we didn't post it for a while.
February.
It took us a hot minute to post it. But
yeah.
We've been, and before that we recorded a couple of ranky pankies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that anymore.
Oh, sure.
But we've been doing our thing. Hey, shout out to everybody watching the YouTube Shorts. They've been huge for us, and a special thank you to fucking Neil. Every time we say people are a little lost on this.
Yeah.
Every time we say Neil, clip that. We're talking to an actual guy.
There's a guy out there named Neil
Cara. He's the fucking best.
Bee's knees.
We quite frankly would not be doing. We wouldn't have made without him.
I'll have you know, we would probably be at 306 subscribers if not for him.
It's true. But I want to tell you, first of all, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Bernie shirt over there.
Oh yeah,
your big Democratic socialist.
I was wearing it. Yeah, I'll say it. Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
I think he's still got a chance. I'll say it.
He's gonna be 97.
You know,
yeah.
when I was doing poem at Don't Tell Mama, I've talked about it before, but I've played the little bongos for poetry night.
He did. Bongo man.
There's this guy who works at the front of Don't Tell Mama.
Yeah.
Who is like I don't know where he's from, but he somewhere kind of Slavic and is crazy about me.
He really likes
you.
Yeah,
and because he thinks I'm his bro there.
You're broy about it?
Yeah, because I'll be up there, I'll joke around with him a little bit. But then at one point he was he was talking about, he says, people where I'm from, they hear Joe Biden this, Joe Biden that. Who is Joe Biden?
Who's the fucking guy Joe Biden?
Who is Joe Biden?
Who is he?
He says, we need Trump.
You know him?
He's like, we need Trump back. That's what he wanted to do.
Oh,
I know. And I said, I don't want Trump back.
You said that?
I did. I said that.
Good for you.
I said, sir, I don't want Trump back. And he says, what do you want? And I'm like, I want someone a lot younger. I want someone my age.
Someone like Ron DeSantis. I was proud of you for sticking up for your morals. But you were like, no, it's just an age thing. We need to be in power for longer.
I'm just ageist. No, but I said, no, I want someone younger. And he says, why do you want someone younger, huh? And I said, I want him to be able to ride a bicycle.
You remember that clip of Joe Biden falling off the
I know, that's why I don't want him anymore.
You don't want him anymore. He fell so slowly. It was just, you could tell he was like, oh. Oh, it's a good one.
Poor Joey.
Poor Joe, the fucking guy.
R.I.P.
I wanted to tell you a story.
Yeah.
About my drinking buddy. We haven't mentioned her in a while.
I know, we really haven't.
Amelia Dahmer.
Amelia Dahmer, everybody.
She's actually on her way here. Her and I.
Ding, ding, ding.
She's my fucking drinking buddy, unfortunately. Yeah. And we got toasted here on Ditmars Boulevard, and she stumbled into an Uber, and and then I get a FaceTime from her laptop at 1:00 in the morning. I'm like knee deep in some nachos, cross-eyed. And she goes, I left my phone in the Uber. I can't find my phone. And I go, what do you want me to do about it? She goes, I contacted Uber. They got a hold of the driver. If he finds the phone, he's going to call you. I go, okay, fine. All right, fine. She goes, so just stay up, keep an eye on your phone. I say, okay, fine, I got it. She hangs up. I immediately pass out. I immediately pass out on the couch. I wake up at 5:00 in the morning. I'm like, oh God. I stumble. I go back to bed. Yeah. I didn't consider looking at her phone or worrying about her phone at all. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, so what's going on? And she goes, if they find the phone, they're going to call you. I say, okay, fine. Okay. So, because you could put it in the lost phone mode, whatever, and you could say, oh, call this phone number. Yeah. So eventually, I'm calling the phone. I get a call randomly. I don't know if it was 11 a.m. or something like that. Yeah. And it's a woman. And I say, hey, I'd love to come pick up this phone. She goes, yeah, sure. Just come by this address. Okay. It's in Ozone Park. I'm going back to Rockaway anyway, so it's on my way. Yeah. And so, and I say, okay, great. I'll call you when I'm close. I say, great. So I do a workout. I have breakfast, whatever. Yeah. I head over there. When I'm 10 minutes away, I call. No answer. Okay. I say, okay, fine. I pull up. I call. No answer. I say, well, okay, I need to do something. I call 1 or 2 more times. I get up. So I just ring the doorbell. I ring the doorbell to the address. Okay. And it's a man covered in tattoos. And I go, hey, yeah, I'm here to pick up a phone. And what makes this funnier is that I'm dressed to go to a white people barbecue. I'm in flip-flops and sunglasses and a little nice little polo. Right? And I say, hey, I would like this phone, please. And I see this guy. He goes, what are you talking about? And I go, I'm here to pick up a phone. I spoke to a woman. She's on the phone. He was no hablo inglés. Oh. He didn't speak a lick English. So fast forward 10 minutes of us trying to
figure out
and I can understand. I understand Spanish at a 70% clip. Yeah. So I can understand what he's saying, but I can't speak Spanish. Yeah. So I'm like, there is a woman, and I start like doing mime work. There's a woman I spoke to on the phone. I need the phone. The
Your
phone
silent movie era.
Exactly. And he's like, no. So I'm typing in messages. He's not getting anything. And this is 15 minutes of him just being like.
I figured the woman that you spoke to was the driver. No, she's just some person that
I didn't
found
ask
it?
any questions.
Okay.
I didn't ask any questions.
Okay.
So then we do this for 15 minutes, and a guy out of the back, a dude who, like, I guess he's Indian or Guyanese or something.
Shut up!
No, he's got a big beard.
Yeah.
And the guy I'm speaking to looks to him. He goes, hey, and he just points and sort of just like talk to him. And so I'm still in the mode. I'm still in the mode. Like, I came here for a phone. I spoke to a woman, and I need the phone. The phone, it's here somewhere. I'm calling the phone. It's here. I don't know where it is. Where is the phone? And the guy's, he goes, oh yeah, he probably spoke to my sister. I'm gonna go. He spoke perfect English. He wasn't. I was just in the mode of like,
of doing that communication.
And he's like, yeah, let me check upstairs. And he found. So I have Amelia's phone. Amelia's gonna walk in the middle of the podcast.
Does she have a way? Do we have to buzz her in?
She's gonna fucking ring the doorbell or something.
Okay, that's a very good story. I hope she never gets that back. First of all,
we said before we turned on the cameras, we were like, what if you come here? And we're like, oh hey, and then we drop it and it shatters.
But your story actually reminds me a lot of the story that I wanted to tell you.
Oh,
we have like a main subject for today. We're not going to get into it.
I know you clicked the thumbnail.
Yeah, you clicked the thumbnail. Because I was doing my superhero. I gave a superhero tour for Top Dog Tours. If you want to request me on
Request
Top Dog
an Ephraim tour.
An Ephraim tour.
You have me saying tour instead of tour. You say tour.
Tour.
Do you also how do you say Poor?
Poor.
You say poor.
Yeah.
But you say tour.
Well, tour isn't spelled T-O-O-R.
But every now and then you come across someone who says the poor. The poor. The little sisters of the poor. The poor thing. Ooh.
You have to understand the poor.
The poor.
regardless, while I was giving my first ever superhero tour yesterday.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, hey, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I think you mean here. I was giving my first ever one the other day. And yeah, I had like 15 people walking around with me.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it was a good turnout. And we're around Grand Central, Times Square area. We're walking around and we start heading down. And while I'm giving the tour, I'm talking about the Avengers. This guy, crazy look in his eye, runs up, not to us, not to me or anybody on the tour, but like a woman walking through.
Okay.
And he gets up to her. And he's get on the other side of the road. Get on the other side of the road right now. And all of us stop and we're like looking at him. We're convinced this guy's about to mug this woman. She's convinced that she's about to get mugged.
Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. She walks on the other side of the road. He stays where he is.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. So I start trying to do it. More people keep walking. He's like, get on the other side of the road. He keeps doing it to more people. Walking by. And we're all kind of like, my tour is stopped. I have to kind of decide, like,
what all right,
do I say something about this guy and try and stop him? Yeah. Or do I, like, try to keep these, like, people that I'm responsible kind of safe in case he gets dangerous or whatever?
Okay.
So it's a kind of... he's screaming and shouting. He keeps backing up. Eventually, this all takes place over like 30 seconds.
Okay.
He's screaming and shouting at these people. He backs up. He bumps into me. He turns around. He says, "So sorry, man." What the fuck? He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Then he starts screaming again at people that he's talking because I'm behind him, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Get on the other side."
Oh my God! Okay.
And first of all, because once he does that, I'm like, okay, I think let's all just cross the street. So we get on the other side. But for all these like European tourists, I must have looked like either a complete badass.
Yeah, really?
Or like I was in on it and this is what happens in New York.
That's a good gimmick.
But that's
a good gimmick.
This guy has no respect for passersby, but immense respect for tour guides.
Oh, I can't mess with a superhero. I can't mess with a superhero.
Then he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I hope, guys, isn't he great?" Anyway, get on the other side.
That's tremendous. What do you think he was doing?
I don't know.
Was he just an insane guy?
He's just an insane guy.
All right.
But I'm telling you,
hey, you're welcome on the podcast anytime.
Seriously, anytime you want to come on the podcast. I'm friendly with him. Okay. It was the strangest thing because
crazy.
The anger in his eyes with everyone else, and then seriously, he turns around and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
New York City's fucking nuts, man.
He's my buddy.
Yeah,
no. Yeah. Don't go on a tour here unless it's with me.
Should we get into our gimmick, or you got one more story to tell?
I think that's all I got planned.
Okay, so today we're gonna do a little review, trying to get a little SEO situation going.
Talk. We're gonna talk about some
because I just
hot
this morning I finished the show Severance.
Yeah, you finished it,
and
I know we're like months late.
I know we're months late, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. We're shameless. Tremendous show.
Oh my God!
Tremendous fucking show. This is your chance. We're gonna talk about spoilers. Yeah. If you want to stop, that's fine. But we're shamelessly spoiling. We don't give it single shit.
We're so crazy about the show. We have to talk. About
I will say one thing before we go into spoilers. Being severed, which is you can't remember the work you enter your work.
Yeah.
And you're a different person. You don't remember your other life.
Yeah, you don't remember.
And they never. I don't know what my work is, and my work person doesn't know what I do in my free time.
Yeah.
They paint it as like a terrible thing.
Yeah. You think
it sounds delightful to me. I'm all fucking in. Turn my brain off. And give me money. I'm in. I don't care about. I'm with Helly.
Yeah. If you're the innie, it's terrible.
If you're the innie, it's terrible.
Yeah.
That's too bad. That's too fucking bad. I think I'm more important. I'm 100%. I'm 100% on like Audi Helly's side of like fuck. Like no, you're not a person. Fuck you. Like no, you're imaginary. I don't have to deal with you.
This clip from the podcast plays when like your version inside has like their 10th suicide attempt.
Absolutely. I really don't. I'm sorry. I wish I was a better person. But no, I'm more important, and I don't feel like working. I don't feel like working, and you make me money now.
You make me money now. But what happens if you get severed and you have to do, and your job is the podcast?
Oh, whatever will I do? Whatever will I do if I don't remember?
You'll never
doing
see
the podcast.
me.
I'll never see you. It's true. Imagine how sad would it be if I don't get to do the podcast, but I still have to edit them. How sad would that be? What a poor. All right, maybe I'm on your side now.
My innie wears the glasses.
I'll say one more thing.
Yeah.
Just as a. Adam Scott is tremendous in it.
Yeah.
He's actually excellent.
No, he's so good.
He's so good.
This is a little mean, but I never thought he was like that good.
He's a very good actor.
He's really good.
But he looks awful. He looks horrendous. Doesn't he look terrible?
Oh, don't say that in front of Amelia.
I told Amelia, I said, Amelia, he looks awful.
Amelia loves
Amelia Dahmer,
Yeah.
she loves Adam Scott, but he doesn't look right.
No, I think
his haircut isn't working for him.
I think he's dressing down for the part.
It's true, but I don't know how he dresses down his whole face. This is mean. I'm sorry.
No,
Adam Scott, I want to work with you, but I do think that he's acting.
Yeah,
he's acting ugly.
He's doing a lot of work for it.
Yeah.
Well,
and then is Patricia Arquette wearing a wig?
Yeah, I think so. Because her hair doesn't look like Ursula's.
No, it
whatever
doesn't.
That is, yeah.
And also, do you think she's good in it?
I think she's actually kind of amazing.
I was talking. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
And I'm not a big Patricia Arquette fan.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't crazy about her when she
was in Boyhood.
She was in Boyhood. I didn't really like anybody in Boyhood.
I hated Boyhood.
Yeah.
What a waste of a gimmick.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'll say with this in when she's ripping all the stuff down at the end. And she's like, what?
I hated her.
I think that's really good.
I don't know. I think she was doing it a little too much. I didn't like all her breath work where she was like, ooh. Oh, Mark, but what is? Ooh, like
Ew,
Mark.
What? The eyes. Yeah, I bet
she was trying to do this.
Can't you bet?
Weird,
like
evil
when she
villain.
auditioned, I guess she didn't audition because she's famous. But when they brought her in to do the reading, she was like, I'm thinking I think I'd like to do like a made up accent like half the time.
I never quite understood how they become severed and they're innies and they suddenly speak this proper English.
There's a theory about that we're going to read.
Oh, because we're going to talk about all the fan theories.
We're going to the fan theories.
If you finish the show, they don't quite tell you what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
they don't tell you. They leave it up to your imagination and you have to figure it out yourself.
But she's not severed.
No, she's not.
She's just pretending to be.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. But she's part of the inner sanctum. Of whatever it is.
Yeah.
The other thing that I want to say before we get into the fan theories is, obviously, I was hooked. The whole season was this big 9-episode long edging session.
Yeah.
Where it really comes to a head at the end, and it's fucking crazy. And they finally become unsevered in the real world.
Yeah.
Irving, John Turturro.
Yeah.
He's excellent.
Oh.
But what a waste.
I know, they really didn't know what
to do. What a waste. He gets out, and everybody else is trying to figure out how to save the world, how to, tell people that they're being abused inside, and so on and so forth. And Adam Scott's trying to find his wife, and so on. And John Turturro is just trying to go kiss Christopher Walken. He's trying to just go. He just wants to meet up with Bert G.
Don't you think that the plan was a little silly from the get-go? It was just like, okay, once you're out, you get out there, just find someone.
Just find someone, and I don't know, just talk. Just talk for a little bit. But I don't know. I'm sorry. You can't fucking take 5 seconds and write on your hand, save me. Save me. Quit, please, immediately.
Well, they don't know. Maybe they'll be like Helly's person who doesn't really care. write a little thing. I mean, it's worth doing.
You gotta let the other person know what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
a lot of people think that this is not like a big fan theory.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think that Irving's Audi guy is a hitman.
Oh, and he's gonna kill everybody.
That's why he had all the. That's why
because he had the locations for what's going on.
Yeah.
The cool thing about Severance, I keep almost calling it Succession.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about it is like, it is true. Like whatever the truth is for what's going on there.
Yeah.
Is like solid. Like it's not in flux.
Yeah.
Like Ben Stiller knows what the fuck is happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we don't.
No, we don't. But I like a show that's like that.
I know you don't. I find it a little. It was almost. The show was almost too weird for me.
Yeah, I know. It was almost a
weird.
little too weird for you.
Yeah.
There's another theory. So the two theories about Irving's character is that one, he's a hitman on the outside, and two is that he's a double agent, and that's why Irving keeps falling asleep in the.
Oh, you can count me in.
Because
that's badass.
He's playing loud music and drinking coffee every time you see him because he's trying to get himself to fall asleep in the thing so that because when they fall asleep in the world they like remember stuff that's happening in there.
Whoa. Yeah. I thought it was badass because every time he dozes off, the black paint that he uses comes in. That's fucking cool. Yeah. That was cool when I saw that. I was like,
see, because they're like remembering stuff. That's like what he's trying to do it on purpose. So a lot of people like talk about that character.
Okay.
No one, I haven't looked up. I know everybody wants to know what the goats are about.
My dear Irving. Irving, I love you.
Look, I'm a staunch.
Irving, what if we kissed, Irving?
I'm a staunch defender of Christopher Walken's acting. I also think like when you play gay, you don't necessarily need to go like limp wrist all this or whatever.
No, but he was just Christopher Walken. He was just Christopher Walken. What did I tell you? It's just this beautiful line, and I'm going to misquote it, and I'm sorry, but where they're in the room together.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "What?" He says something to the effect of like, "What if we kissed?" And then John Turturro's like, he's like, "But in the manual it says it prohibits romantic contact." And he goes, "We'll be sure not to make it romantic." And I was like, "That's awesome!" We'll be sure not to make it romantic. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Good. It's true.
No, he really is a genius. Also, like people suspect that he killed that girl.
What are you talking about?
But people think that like Christopher Walken is a suspect on like a decades-old murder mystery.
Christopher Walken might have killed somebody?
Yeah.
In real life?
Yes.
You want to say more?
No. It's the curse. If you ever watched Rebel Without a Cause, the three main leads died very young. And the girl, I forget what her name is, but she was on a boat. And with her boyfriend at the time, and she was with there were three people on the boat. It was her boyfriend, Christopher Walken, and I guess there was the guy sailing the boat.
Okay.
And she was dead. She was found dead in the water. And people fluctuate between believing that one of the three other guys on the ship killed her.
Wow.
I know. And it's fallen out of fashion that Chris Walken did it because they thought that maybe they had an affair. But I think a lot of people don't really believe that anymore.
Right.
And also it would be crazy if he did that.
Christopher Walken's a murderer.
Yeah, if he's a murderer.
Hey, Christopher Walken, you're welcome on the podcast anytime to tell your story.
If you ever want to explain yourself.
It worked with Marquise. Marquise is coming on the podcast in a couple weeks, guys. It fucking worked.
It did.
So we got Marquise Rodriguez. Hey, I said we should try Obama next. But baby steps, I guess. We'll try Christopher Walken. If you're ever in a story, babe.
If you're ever in a story, I can't do him as good as you.
Oh, dear.
We'll
be sure not to make it romantic. Bill Clinton, you're welcome on the podcast anytime.
Bill is not in good shape.
No, you don't look right. You don't look real. Bill's not in good spirits, the poor thing. Poor fella.
We can't stay on track. So I've got a couple of fan theories here. There's a couple of ones that are really good.
Yeah.
One that I wanted, they all kind of amount to the same thing.
Sure.
But we'll start with the one that you had. So first, let's start. Do you have any theories about what's going on?
Nothing like is set in stone. Nothing that is like I can really defend.
Yeah.
But I do think that it has something to do with like a New World Order Illuminati type thing.
Yeah.
Where there is one that I read that makes a lot of sense to me, so I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to jump the gun here. But I do think that whatever it is, it's a group of people trying to get some kind of power, trying to get some kind of power and control
to run a successful podcast,
get to monetize on YouTube.
We were driving over here. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep darting back and forth.
It's fine.
But our goal, up until like this entire time, our goal has to be monetized on YouTube.
Yeah,
that was what you would say.
It's a good stupid little goal, but it is a stupid goal.
Yeah,
because
we're like on a track to get there within maybe 6 months if we're lucky. And for the first time ever, it dawned on me. I turned to Ryan. I'm like, how much money do you think we'd make? And you said, oh, like almost certainly 75 cents a year.
It's true. But then it becomes 75 cents a month. And before you know it, we're able to afford a second Neil.
We're able to buy Neil a candy bar.
We give him a waffle party.
Coming your way.
Yeah, we'll give you a fucking...
You'll get a melon.
You'll get one of those dancers.
One of those little dancers, exactly.
I hated that scene. That might be...
I knew you would have hated that.
There's a scene in Severance where it's people with big fake heads dancing for Zach Cherry.
Yeah.
After he's had his waffle party in a dark room.
Scantily clad.
Yeah, I hated it for a bunch of reasons. One, because it freaked me out and it was scary.
Yeah.
2, because it was stupid. And 3, because I know that there are a lot of people who watched that scene and they were like, wow.
This means everything.
That scene is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And they're pretending like they know what the fuck it was. When nobody knows, nobody except fucking Ben Stiller and the dude who wrote the show knows what the fuck that scene meant. Nobody has any goddamn idea. So if you think that you fucking know what the fuck it, I hated it. I hated that. It was one of my least favorite moments in television history.
Well, let me give you a little theory.
Hit me with some theories. Eh?
So you're wondering why they all talk with the way they do when they're on the inside.
Yes.
A lot of people think that the severed personalities aren't actually the people on the outside.
Okay.
That they're dead people that are from different that they've dug up.
Okay.
And that's why the wife is in there, but not on the outside and whatnot. But they think, oh, well, if they're digging dead people up or whatever, you can have people from all sorts of time periods or whatever.
Sure.
So they're saying a lot of people are arguing that Irving is like from 40 years in the past.
Right. Which would make sense.
Yeah, and that's why he has these kind of old-fashioned values about him.
Yeah, okay. I kind of dig that.
Yeah, which I think is kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. Explains something, but again, I'm still lost on the one theory I found has to do with reviving dead people.
Yeah. Well, so the two things that people are kind of saying online is, one, that it's all about bringing Keir back.
Keir Egan.
Yeah,
the
Egan.
Founder of the company who died in like 1930 or something.
Yeah.
Reanimating his body. Yeah. And they say something like his mind is stored as data somewhere.
Yeah, it's stored as data.
And they're trying to bring him back to life.
Yeah. So that's the big theory.
Which would make sense because like when you imagine you start a company.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, let's put in a place. Like, let's get to a place where if I die, they bring me back to life.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why we're making the podcast.
It's true. We're trying to become immortal. Immortality.
But the idea that they're arguing in the fan theory, so it fluctuates a lot of different ways.
Okay.
So some people think that the numbers that they're mining in the macro data refinement or whatever, they think that's stuff from Keir. That they're like sorting and
they're like sorting his
trying to make
his data
they're trying
or whatever.
His stuff or whatever.
Okay.
There are other people that think that they're sorting their own stuff out there, that they have emotions and those are memories that they're getting rid of, which is why they're so scary to them.
Okay, I saw one that was like they're trying like Adam Scott is the dead one.
Yeah.
And him coming back to life.
Yeah.
It's him trying to relearn how to be him. So he goes through a day of being him. He goes into work.
Okay,
and he's sorting the data of everything that he collected
did on the outside,
and he's learning how it's him reprogramming himself to be him better.
Sure,
that's what I saw.
I've heard that too, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like it too.
The thing that counters that is that the Severance stuff. The thing that a lot of people seem to be arguing, which I don't know if I think is as interesting, is that all of the stuff that the severed people are doing is kind of irrelevant.
Right.
A lot of people seem to think that the whole thing that they're selling is being severed. So this is all test subjects.
Yes.
They're seeing,
I like that one.
Yeah, they're seeing how this works and whatnot.
Right.
Because the company wants as many people to be severed as they can.
Yes.
Because they want Keir Egan to be a hive mind. They want everybody to be Keir.
What?
That's the theory that everybody says.
What the fuck?
Because
how would that even work, though?
It's a thing that they think, and I think there's people that have analyzed like the switch room or whatnot, and there's like a big switch. There's an idea that they have that there's a switch that can turn Keir back on.
Yeah.
And he's connected to all of them.
Okay.
And the idea is that he would be in kind of control. It's like controlling everybody in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if, like,
you're like, what a great idea.
Interesting. No, but like, to what end would be my thing? To what end? Like, what does that get you? What does that get you?
That's the thing.
Similar to YouTube monetization. What does that get? To what end? Why
becomes the perfect company. If everyone in the world is working for you and you have control and order over everybody, it kind of all harkens back to this perfect... Because Keir had this weird kind of biblical aspirations about himself, right?
Where he's like the king.
Like he's God.
Yeah,
like he's a king or whatever.
Yeah, he wrote
so
the
he
Bible.
he wants his new world order. And so the idea is if they market severance as something that everybody has to do for their job... You all get severed regardless of what you're doing.
And you have total control.
And you have control over everybody.
But I guess... All right, so hear me out.
Yeah.
But then there are still people who are not severed. What's the black guy's name?
Milchek, yeah.
Milchek.
Yeah.
He's not severed. Or is he severed?
I don't know. I don't think he is. Because he seems to be able to go up and down without having something.
But it's the same thing with Patricia Arquette.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, the chick who goes back and forth with the board.
Yeah.
She's severed.
She's definitely severed.
And she's like a big spokesperson.
Yeah.
So, but she at the same time, she's on the inner circle, but also a big spokesperson for being severed.
Yeah.
So I want to know how it works. How do you go from like, I wonder if Milchek and Patricia Arquette were at one point severed and they got like a promotion.
Yeah, no, I've thought about that too.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the way that they probably market it is like if you got in on the ground floor of this thing,
okay,
and you're so devout like Patricia Arquette was,
where
she's tearing things apart and she's got the little shrine for him. They're not too worried about you being
I
dangerous.
forgot about the shrine.
Yeah. So it's like okay. She's on the inner sanctum or whatever. We don't need to sever her because she's going to be one of the apostles with this or whatever,
Right.
And you have your kind of...
I don't know, but even so, like...
I don't know myself. I don't think it's a perfect theory.
Wouldn't you... All right. So imagine Patricia Arquette is not severed, right?
Yeah.
When you're fired...
Yeah.
She becomes a huge liability to the company.
I know.
You got to kill her.
Yeah. And I think they probably have every intention of doing that.
You think so?
I think so. It harkens back to, what's his name, being a hitman.
Oh,
like they would have people because
Irving, I love you,
Irving. Because what happened with like how did they get? Are we thinking that what's his name from the very beginning of the season died of
Petey?
Yeah, Petey.
Well, no, he didn't. Well, he died of the sickness.
The sickness,
right?
I'm thinking the sickness is something that they they
killed him. It was like a cyanide pill or
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How about that?
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Hey, yeah, what's your theory?
How far into this episode
for this show that was popular 2 months ago?
How far into this episode do you think you got if you didn't watch Severance?
I want to let you guys know, for everybody who didn't watch Severance, who is still watching, this is a really interesting conversation. I promise you, and if you disagree, you're wrong. This is a really interesting conversation we're having. This is like worth it. If you watch Severance, you know this is juicy.
Yeah, you know this
is the stuff.
Here, let me see if they've got anything. I have to put on my blue light. These are blue light glasses, by the way.
Oh, you want to see mine? Hold on. My time.
Yeah, you should see him. He's jumping over hurdles right now.
Here, what did I say last podcast?
Last podcast, you thought you needed to get rid of the blue light.
I said I needed blue light glasses. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. All right.
Shut the fuck up! What are you, Stan Lee?
I look like Elton John. I'm sweating my ass off because it's hot in here. And that was difficult. I had to go through all these wires. But hey, I got these were how much you think I paid for these?
I hope you paid $200 for them.
I $40. I paid $40 for these things.
These were $30, but I don't. They don't look as cool as yours. I guess.
You know, they offered me clear ones.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I want the fucking red ones. So I block 100%.
Well, I want you to know I'm stupid because I thought you were supposed to wear them all the time.
You don't have to wear them all the time.
I thought that blue light was everywhere.
It's
just
everywhere.
From your phone.
It's only the only benefit for these is you're supposed to wear them a couple hours before bed. Cuts off the blue light. Your body.
So I don't understand.
It's all about melatonin production, babe. Melatonin. It's all about the melatonin. You want the fucking melatonin is what you want.
Okay.
Blue light?
You're talking. I want you to understand. You're talking to me like somebody who's like the way the guy who ran Uber were. It's like, first of all, what you need to do is up the melatonin.
It's true. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You put them on. Your body says, okay, all right, it's dark out. Okay, it's dark out.
Okay.
Time to go to sleep.
Sure.
Fast forward 2 hours, out like a light. Deeper sleep, better recovery.
So why am I wearing them when I'm on my phone?
It beats me, bud.
Are you serious?
I'm trying to. It's if you're trying to go.
They were supposed to be good for screens.
It's if you're trying to go to sleep.
Well, what the fuck am I wearing them for?
I'm trying. I didn't want to say anything. I'm the one using them properly.
I'm so upset. I thought that it was just a block because you're not supposed to look at computer screens for too long.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
So that's why I bought these.
It sounds like you did very half-assed research.
I didn't. I knew one thing, and I was like, okay, I shouldn't be looking at computers too long, so I bought these glasses.
No, I'm telling you, I know. I did a lot of reading.
So what do you wear if you don't want to be have crazy computers in your eyes or whatever?
No, you see, I suck it all in throughout the day. I suck it all in.
Suck it all in.
Yeah, no, it's fine by me. Only for bedtime these are. I recommend them, guys. Hey, you can use a promo code BELLHOP to get yours today.
I know we're sponsored.
Yeah.
We're sponsored. Oh, gosh. I'm so embarrassed. I've been wearing them all day.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, what's the point? This is ridiculous. Everything looks blue now that I took them off.
No, me too. It's true.
It's true.
We got any other theories?
Let's see. We got one more that I'll open it up right here. I don't need my glasses anymore. Okay. So so it all kind of harkens back to a lot of this is based off of the Helly's dad or whoever that guy is, how they have that, he has that big confrontation with her in the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So a lot of people are basing.
You know that guy.
No, I know
the statue.
I know the statue. Yeah.
But he booked 9
he got
episodes.
A big paycheck.
He booked 9 episodes to be a fucking statue?
Yeah.
Did he even have to do any fucking voiceover?
No, they did a mold of his head. I think maybe he did a voiceover.
All right. Good for you, man. Hey, that's the dream.
Hey, that's the dream. Okay, so the last idea that they have is that Severance is Severance does two things, and we're gonna find out what the second kind of thing that they market it as is a backup for one's consciousness. So it's not like a big supercomputer thing, but it's the idea that people are going to get sicker and the world is kind of going to get worse and worse and worse, and people are going to put their brains, they're going to scan them and put them in a computer somewhere, and it's going to be like a digital consciousness.
Digital consciousness. So
Yes.
is that sounds like a road to immortality.
Yeah,
for
that's
everybody.
kind of the idea.
Yeah, like
that
a
they're going to
storage.
start marketing it like that.
Right.
And that means that the numbers that they're processing there aren't just Keir's, but they would be a lot of different people's kind of things. And that's why the data never seems to end. I don't know. A lot of people have. I'm for what I'm interested in the goats. I don't know what that's about.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I
A lot
don't
of people
know
say
why.
that they're like.
I'm going to look that up real quick.
I've heard that they are clones with human.
They're trying to make
They have
little goat
human
people?
consciousness inside of them,
Yeah.
and they're just kind of doing that as a test
Okay.
first. Why they would choose goats and not fucking mice or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I hated that. I really did hate that scene too, where they
Yeah.
walk into the room and the guy's like, "They're not ready." With the goats, the baby goats.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what scene I'm talking about?
Yeah. No. Of
I-
course, I know what scene you're
I
talking.
hated that scene.
Yeah.
I hated that.
No, that's
almost as much
scary.
as that was horrifying.
Imagine if you were walking around, you were like in a building, you were at work or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're like, when you're in between editing, you like go down go to the bathroom, and you open up a door, and there's a guy with a bunch of.
I hated that. I hated that. Also, who is that guy?
Yeah.
Why was that guy so worried?
What a terrible
Oh,
job.
no.
Gosh.
Oh shit!
All right.
Knows what that is.
This is Amelia's here. We're gonna do a little zoom pan.
What the fuck?
That was her.
That was her. Good Lord, she got lost. The poor thing.
I think we should talk about this. See if we can get any mileage out of this Harry Styles thing.
Oh, talk about the Harry
Yeah.
Styles thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
He like.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, you. Come on
Uh-oh. Oh, look at the new haircut.
in. Hello.
Here, come in.
Right now?
Yeah, we're
filming
rolling
right now. You walk
We're
right in.
rolling. Come on in.
No, don't worry.
Here, you want your phone? Here, there you go. Here, come sit.
Come on, sit down.
This is for you.
Thanks. Here's your mic.
It's fine. I misgrabbed it. I grabbed
No,
it.
come on,
I
come on
grabbed the foreskin. Hey, so so you know the Uber driver when I went to pick up your phone? I forgot to mention this in the story.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, no, the girl, she was like, I think she was like passed out in the car.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, you knocked the fuck out. Yeah, she's like.
I got in the car and
I was like, yeah, we were shit faced. Hey, we're gonna talk about Harry Styles. You want to hear about Harry
I have
Styles?
so many.
Did you watch Severance?
The Adam
I'm
Scott
watching
one.
it, right?
You're
Yeah,
watching
you're
it, right?
watching
Yes. We already called Adam Scott ugly.
No, you guys are wrong. He's the second hottest man in Hollywood.
Who's the first?
Neve Schulman.
Yep.
He's not in Hollywood. I feel like he should be in prison.
You're totally out of focus.
2 North 6th Street in Williamsburg.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you know his address?
Yeah. I'll tell the public. 2 North 6th Street. I don't know which apartment. But
Hey guys, go there. Tell him Bellhop sent you.
We just fucking doxed Neve Schulman.
he's there with his wife and kids.
Hey, Ephraim, what do you got to say about Harry Styles before we close this thing out?
What I was gonna say, I mean, we're at 44 minutes, so we could.
Yes,
I don't know. We're
close it up.
Harry Styles. Harry Styles had a whole thing. You'll probably, maybe you'll agree with him on this. I don't know. He had a whole thing where he was talking about how, talking about his gay sex on like movie screens because he's in a movie called My Policeman. Coming
Oh, so
out.
he does gay sex there?
He's gay in it.
Oh, good
And
for
he
him.
said, and he got himself in trouble because he was like, gay sex in movies, it's all very primal. It's all very. It's
Primal.
It's all very.
Liver King, primal.
It's all very like. There's not a lot of tenderness in gay sex in movies. There's not a lot of tenderness in it. And people got really upset with him because when was the last time you saw any gay sex in a movie? And they said he was kind of he was queer baiting people. He was going around saying he was gay.
I thought he was gay.
Well, I know. A lot of people said that he's gay, and
Is he gay?
he like goes around acting like he's
My
gay.
grave, that he was gay. I would have taken it to the grave.
I would have thought that too,
Yeah,
but
wait, so-
apparently he's queer. That's the big
Oh, he's
thing.
queer.
Oh, we
Oh, come on now.
we took her out.
Tell me what that means.
Oh, good Lord. You know, cameras are rolling right now. Go ahead, defend your position as we publicly distance ourselves from her. Amelia Dauber does not represent our beliefs. Subscribers, go on, tell your thing so we can refute it.
Well, no, but
I
actually,
think in most of these episodes, I really represent a lot of your beliefs, even when I'm not there.
a lot of people. First of all, yeah, thumbs up. A lot of people are actually. She's actually representing a lot of people's beliefs right now.
Why?
Because when he said that he was queer, I think he's come out as saying that. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people were suspecting that he was actually straight, and he's using the gay thing and the dresses and whatnot to get
some followers.
Yeah, some followers, get a little traction.
Is that working for him?
Yeah, he's very big. He's very big amongst people. You have to understand.
But I figured it was good because people liked watermelon sugar high.
Uh-huh. Which was all about oral sex, supposedly.
With a woman, I thought.
Yeah. So
Cunnilingus.
I have no comment.
no.
Hey, any available men out there? Ding, ding, ding.
Straight though.
Well, that's the thing. Like, he popularized people. Like, I don't know.
Can you sit back? I'm trying to look at my friend.
So hard.
I know,
You don't think we are? I'm sweating through my shirt. I'm trying to finish this fucking podcast.
It's a whole thing. People are very mixed about it. They're like, how can he be a queer icon, but also writing a story about a little song about this? But as it turns out, queer you can be. It's kind of undefined. You can be whatever you want to be with that.
Yeah, why the hell not?
But I guess a lot of people are like, there's been a lot of straight guys that have said that before as like a cop out kind of thing.
As a cop out.
Yeah.
I want to have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah, I don't know. This isn't good. I mean, we're probably not even going to clip any of this because this isn't even
I was
funny.
confused about it from the beginning.
Yeah, I thought maybe we could get something. It was like a controversial thing. I thought maybe somebody could say something funny.
I don't know.
About Harry Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got? Come in frame.
I'm not educated on this. I thought maybe you guys could educate me.
We know you're not educated.
No.
Go on.
Comedian, everybody.
But how's that for good joke writing? How about that for crowd work? You can use that tonight.
Yeah, okay. What's the beef, though? I saw it on TikTok. No one's watching the video.
And most people watch the video, idiot. You're one of the two that
The
download
public,
podcast.
tell me. Tell me, what is the beef I saw on TikTok between him and sex with Florence Pugh?
Oh, he was
I
having
also thought she was
a little
gay.
roll in the hay.
Yeah, I heard they were fucking, but I also thought Florence Pugh was gay.
I don't know anything about Florence Pugh.
You see how you're like not even almost.
Until you pointed at the camera, didn't know you could see yourself.
That's why I keep trying to point.
What's wrong with this? I can see myself.
This is fucking ugly.
I don't know
Where
anything
would
about.
you like me to be sitting?
Come a little closer.
Too hot for that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
All right,
Florence
tell
Pugh.
me, they're both gay, right?
I don't know if Florence Pugh is gay or not. I don't know anything about her. I know that she's acting circles around him in this Olivia Wilde movie.
What if
He's
Amelia
so
starts
bad.
getting pit stains? Like you just start seeing the little.
No.
Fix that.
Oh, you got the Botox. When was the last time you got the Botox? Tell everybody what you do for your armpits.
Oh, you've got Botox.
Armpit Botox. I did it in January.
What
That's
do you,
actually very recently.
what do you do,
That's not January.
I do
Is
armpit
is
Botox.
7 months ago.
guys?
Like 3 years.
You're getting a little. You're
I'm
getting.
confused what you're at. What you want me to say?
Okay. Do you think that everybody watching knows you and everything about you?
At this point, yeah.
No. That's a fair fucking point. I won't lie. We talk about you too much in the damn podcast. You're absolutely right. 100%. I agree with you. We opened the podcast. We opened the podcast today with you, by the way.
What, my phone?
Yeah.
I fucking hope so. I left it just for the content.
Yeah, it's good. You have an issue where
I'm
you're,
way too fucking sweaty. Is that what you want me to say?
you sweat too fucking much,
Yes.
so you get Botox in your fucking armpits.
Yes. So that I don't sweat anymore. It clogs my pores. So I don't sweat.
I was just trying to get you to say that, and you were like, "What? That's fucking normal."
It is normal. Everyone does it.
Everyone, huh?
Yeah.
How many other people you know?
One.
Okay. You know, there's really no arguing with you, so I'm going to give up. What's this about Harry Styles?
What do you want me to do with this? I am holding too many things.
It was funny how you that was difficult for you to grab. Hand it to me. You go like this.
Because I was figuring out where to put the cup.
Put it on the table.
I'm not going to reach across you for that coaster.
Oh, good lord. You guys want a coaster. Mine has no coaster.
Thank
There
you.
go. Very nice. We'll conclude Harry Styles stuff. I don't think I'm all on board for hating on Harry Styles. I actually don't think he did anything wrong this time around. I think he's just saying whatever he wants to say. I think the whole thing is that he was having that affair with Olivia Wilde while she was married to Jason Sudeikis, and you liked him, don't you?
Yeah.
So
What? I thought they just did a movie together.
No, Olivia Wilde is now Harry Styles' girlfriend. She stole him from Jason Sudeikis.
He stole her.
Well,
that's what they want us to believe.
that's what he stole her away. Yeah. No, you're right. Yes.
Who possessed him before?
Oh, I think they were all in a thing together. No, I used the wrong pronouns in each one.
Olivia Wilde, didn't she just direct that movie that he's in?
Yes, because
where he has sex with Florence Pugh.
Yes. But while they were making that movie, they fell in love. Not Florence Pugh and him, but Olivia Wilde and him. And she had a big breakup with Jason Sudeikis, who served her like divorce papers while she was doing a Comic-Con panel or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching the Bells and Whistles podcast, folks.
Hey, you want to try and close out the show? Try and close out the show. Do you know how to do it? Oh, subscribe, blah, 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 buy merch. Do you know how to do it?
No. I haven't watched the last, 10 episodes.
Hey, guys. If you
subscribe. Sing a song.
Why are you making... You know what you just did? Is I have to edit. I have to edit.
You can leave it.
No, I'm not going to leave it. I'm not going to fucking leave it. Hey, if you made it this far into the YouTube video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing. We just got 300 again. Thank you so much. Let's say here's to 350, eh? And leave a comment too. Let us know what you want to. If you like these one-on-one podcasts, let us know what. She's not a real person. Yeah. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple or Google or whatever, leave a review. 5 stars would be very nice. Or leave it. Maybe type something up. Press any and all buttons available to you.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a merch store available.
We have a merch store. If you want to go on there, Ryan's parents very nicely bought. I think 3 T-shirts and some mugs.
They brought 3 T-shirts and a mug.
You said that the quality of the mugs are terrible.
The mug looks like dog shit.
So whatever you do, don't buy the mugs.
Hey, Teespring, you gotta fucking fix that shit. That shit's garbage. That shit looks like shit. Honestly, hey Teespring, you're gonna receive an email from me. That's terrible.
This is such bad publicity.
Hey, but you know is what it is.
Where else are you gonna see a show where they make fun of their own merch?
I know it's true. Hey, we deserve the support. If you want a different thing,
if you want to go ahead, let me do the end of it. If
you always fuck it up a little bit. So go ahead.
If you want to watch something scary, that's a little spooky or whatnot, go watch Severance.
We have a different channel.
We have a different channel. It's called 3 Ways to Survive.
It's not this one. It's a different one.
It's not this one. It's a different channel.
Stop
you go
asking.
on over there. We've got 2 videos. There are maybe 25 on the way. We're editing those. If you like video games, go check out another fucking Let's Play. That's also another channel. Nobody's ever watched it. I don't think I've even ever watched it.
No, that's true.
But it is Amelia's favorite thing we've ever done.
And if anybody wants to edit for us, you just let us know. We'd be happy to have you. And you owe me $20.
I owe you a lot more than that.
Yeah, you owe me a lot of money. You got anything else to say? You got anything to say?
If you find my phone, call Ryan Quigley.
What about you?
If you find my phone, call Amelia Dahmer.
All right, guys, we'll see you.
That's what I owe you, me finding your phone. If you want to go full circle here.
If you want to go, yeah, we'll do the whole thing. Goodbye.
We'll see you next week. Bye.